don't know if you know, there is a lore in Ghost Exile, right? There is a fucking lore in Ghost Exile. The lore is that no, it's not after the war. The lore is that the apocalypse happened, and you know, the gate of hell is opened, and paranormal entities and creatures from all folklores and from all different kind of realms came to life, came to our earth, and we are how can I say it? No, Helena. We are we are an organization. Yeah, we are a paranormal organization sponsored by from the military. Sponsored by the military that paying us to come here, investigate, and send and banish them and send all of them back to hell, and make the earth how it used to be, right? And Lost One told me when he was first released the game, because we were probably the first one that played the game, I discovered it, told me that he wanted to make another game, indie horror story driven game, like a story based game in the universe of Ghost Exile, explaining what happened, right? I don't know if still it's gonna do that or not. So that's what's going on in Ghost Exile. Also, that's new. I'm playing in the test beta dev version. That's why I have this one. I like this. Are you planning Lost One to bring any more trophies like this? Also, the banger is from the name of letters from Supernatural, and I like it. And it has a lot of stuff, right? It has this one. Patrick, like lore, to Patrick Davis. My dear, if you still haven't bought the plane ticket yet, please stay where you are. Terrible things happen here while you were away. Everything is a mess now. On Thursday, I picked up Jimmy from school as usual to drive him to a training session. But on your way to Sullivan's Karate Club, an earthquake happened. Although it was more like an underground explosion. We got in a car accident, but me and Jimmy are fine. Video, which one are gonna make it to the top 10 Ghost Hunting games that are already out there, and which one are gonna make it to the top 10 list of the upcoming Ghost Hunting games, because there are like 26 upcoming Ghost Hunting games out there. I don't know, Stitches or Gothic, do you have any of the upcoming Ghost Hunting games in mind? So, as if a black of... so, right now we're at home waiting for evacuation. I don't understand why so many military personnel are there. So, this is the lore that I was telling you about. You see, I was telling you about that Ghost Exile has a lore. This here says that explosion was like something like an earthquake and explosion, and the earth opened, and it was like the apocalypse, and everything burst out of hell. All hell broke loose, and all these paranormal entities came to our earth, right? Haunted everything, and we are a special organization sponsored by the military, and try to put all this paranormal investigation stuff back to where they belong. So that's what this is explaining to us, right? Right now we're at home waiting for evacuation. I don't understand why so many military personnel are there. It's just an earthquake. We were told to stay at home until a squad visits us and takes us to evacuation site. I spoke with our neighbor, Cynthia. She said she saw something strange near the mall, as if a black or maroon sphere appeared in the air and something resembling a human came out of it. Ghosts, entities, demons. I don't really believe her ramblings. She's almost 70 now and not without mental problems. I will call you as soon as everything settles down. Currently, there is no network in the entire city. Jimmy is safe, although he behaves a bit weird. Stress, probably. P.S. When everything is over, fix the damn radio. It turns on itself and produces weird sounds. Love you, Grace. And it has more stuff here. It's like, Easter eggs, all this kind of stuff, right? It has more stuff. Give me a second. I don't remember where it is, but I'm gonna find them. Because you can also put furniture and stuff. Here it's another one. From General Headquarters to General O'Neill, dated 6/16. A batch of provisions, medicine, and equipment had already been sent to your field headquarters. General Brown gave an order for the immediate formation of special groups of up to 4 people. That's how the organization created, because of the military. The military created this paranormal investigation, exercise team. Provide them with all the essentials, but don't overdo it. Our resources are also limited. Every candidate must complete the 100 course and be instructed by Carl Wheeler. We promoted Carl Wheeler to the rank of lieutenant, and provided him with unlimited access to all military resources. The Kyla squad partially examined the MOSFM lab, and we have, this is initial probably, I don't know what they stand for, but okay, maybe Lost One will know. The story unfolds across multiple characters, each tailored for a different number of players, revealing fragments of the past that crash. So you are gonna work to that, right? You still have that in mind, right? So we should expect that, because I remember everything that we talk, right? And we have some unfortunate news for you. What we found there creates additional problems. In the lab, a civilian with psionic ability was found. He attacked the squad and injured 2 soldiers, but then fell unconscious. He's being taken to the headquarters for interrogation. Judging by the report of the Kyla squad, there were experiments conducted in the lab to obtain energy from another dimension, as well as human experiments to give them superpowers. We lost connection with the squad shortly after they went deeper into the lab. All we managed to understand is that there are also entities, and they are much more powerful than those we encountered before. It looks like the lab was planned to be sealed along with all these test subjects and personnel under some crypt protocol, but it didn't work out due to the negligence of 2 guards. It appears that the person captured by the squad is not one of his kind. There are dozens, maybe even hundreds of them, and right now they are walking free. Give a briefing to the troops if they encounter such people, and if those people pose a threat, having out of nowhere and dropping you a banger full of this stuff. Nice. Also, at some point, when you were going to the missions, there was no tent. Hello, a tout allié, arrivederci. I mean, I like that. I don't know why you put it. Why you didn't put it in? Why you take it out? Lost One. I love that, because it does make sense with all the military stuff that happened here. But you remove it. I don't know why. I mean, I like the tent, but I like that as well. It was more unique. I put a bet here with the ladies. There's some more stuff here, right? Also, you can redecorate your stuff here, right? You can redecorate your rooms. Mitsuko Helen. You know, Helen, that you are the only lady in my life, right? You know that. I mean, you should already know by now, right? Okay. We have a kitchen. More stuff. From the report to General Headquarters dated 2/21, we received more and more reports about horrible death cases from various parts of the country. All the regular units are engaged to cordon off the perimeter and form the first aid stations for victims. This is an emergency situation that must not be postponed. All we currently know is that after seismic activity in various parts of the country, dozens of people started dying under strange circumstances. So you see the story that I told you, the lore, that's why all these notes are here, to fill you in, right? Witnesses say that they saw horrific creatures come out of clusters of dark matter, some of which look like people but possessed some kind of psionic abilities. We identified the location of the first tremor. The Kyla squad was sent there, and the report provides some clarity. Some kind of an energy beam pointed in the sky is detected at the location of the tremor. It seems like there is some kind of underground science laboratory. We will get back to you as soon as we have more information. General O'Connell has been appointed head of headquarters for emergency situations. Report everything to him personally. Remember that the creatures that emerge from the clusters are resistant to firearms and melee weapons. In the event of contact, simply retreat. Do you have any beers? So, Lost One, I got beers here, man. Kevin, you got supernatural. They always drinking beers. I'm always drinking beers. I think there is one more letter somewhere. And also recently, Lost One told me that recently told me that he's gonna rework a little bit of the, the Man of Letters, the bunker. There is one more. I think there is another. I mean, there is another letter somewhere. Here it is. Share them to me, here in the private. Also, here is gonna probably be, you see, I remember, an entry from the Father Carl's diary, 327. Eddie and I collected the items, and it looks like we got everything we need. We also met Sala near the National Museum. Sometimes her father would lock her in the basement, and she was also there when everything began. After a few days, she managed to break the basement door and get out, but it turned out her father was already dead. She lived with her father's corpse for almost a month. I think that is good that he was one of those who believed in the end of the world and had a large supply of food in his basement. Although now his ideas do not seem so ridiculous. 4.3. This is dates, right? I made my own guidebook using what I learned from the book. I called it Carl's Sacred Scriptures. In the evening, Andy and I will go to the house when I saw the entity. This was very hard. We barely survived, but it looks like we exiled this evil from the house. At least I don't feel its presence anymore. It almost got Eddie, but I managed to say the last line right before the creature finished him. But I managed to say the last. Okay, what we did, right? He did perform a ritual. Two entities that were following them appeared and came out of an alleyway. Eddie did not hesitate and did everything I taught him, but it was only the beginning. Another creature appeared in the alleyway, and I got a feeling of something truly sinister. It lifted one of the soldiers into the air and shaped him like a straw. Eddie grabbed his crucifix and pointed at the demon. All of a sudden, Eddie's crucifix turned red hot, and he dropped it. Exactly what happens while we investigate, right? I hastily pulled out a book and started reading the lines out loud. The creature was approaching Eddie with great speed while appearing and disappearing. Oddly enough, my crucifix worked and it evaporated. These creatures seem to possess various amounts of power. I told everything I learned in the last days to the sergeant. And Eddie and I returned to the church. So I told Lost One that this will be a good... we have this room, right? So we should be able to restore here maybe the artifacts, stuff that we are taking from the ghost while investigate, favorite items, achievements, Steam achievements. And here is our baby. Also, I want the chopper here. I have a chopper in real life. Okay. What is my chopper? So yeah, that's it. And Lost One, are you gonna send me something, man? Should I share something with the team here, with the community? I don't think there is another letter. I think that's all the letters that there are in the game so far. God, Lost One just sent me how the new manual of letters is gonna look like. That's fucking amazing. I like it. That's how the map is gonna be with a projector. Actually, we do have a projector here in the studio. That's how we are watching movies. I do have a 100-inch projector like this. So, Lost One, are we gonna be able to interact here with the map? That's how we're gonna be able to interact with the map. This is fucking amazing. I like it. I love it very much. Is it gonna be that interactable like the map? I mean, this is amazing. I like it. Laboratory. Oh. Uh-huh. Nice. I like it. I like it. So you saw it first in game contents. Okay, don't forget about that. You have saw a lot of stuff first in game contents. And you're gonna see more stuff first in game contents.